Hello all. Today we're going to learn about an American pharmaceuticals company, Abbott. Let us know this company in a much better way. Abbott Laboratories is an American pharmaceuticals and healthcare products company. It has 90,000 employees and operates in over 130 countries. The company headquarters are in Abbott Park, North Chicago, Illinois. The company was founded by Chicago physician Wallace Calvin Abbott in 1888. In 2010, revenues were over $35 billion. In 1985, the company developed the first HIV blood screening test. The company's drug portfolio includes Humira, a drug for rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, Crohn's disease, moderate to severe chronic psoriasis, and juvenile idiopathic arthritis. Norvir, a treatment for HIV, Depakote, an anticonvulsant drug, and Synthroid, a synthetic thyroid hormone. Abbott also has a broad range of medical devices, diagnostics and immunoassay products as well as nutritional products including Ensure, a line of meal replacement shakes, and EAS, the largest producer of performance-based nutritional supplements. The company's in vitro diagnostics business performs immunoassays and blood screening. Its medical tests and diagnostic instruments systems are used worldwide by hospitals, laboratories, blood banks and physician offices to diagnose and monitor diseases such as HIV, hepatitis, cancer, heart failure and metabolic disorders, as well as assess other indicators of health. In 1888, at the age of 30, Dr. Wallace C. Abbott, 1857 to 1921, an 1885 graduate of the University of Michigan, founded the Abbott Alkaloidal Company. At the time, he was a practicing physician and owned a drugstore. His innovation was the use of the active parts of a medicinal plant, generally an alkaloid, morphine, quinine, strychnine and codeine, which he formed into tiny pills which he called dosimetric granules. This was successful since it allowed more consistent and effective dosages for patients. As the company's overseas sales and reputation was growing, Abbott had to consider new ways to organize its sections. International expansion began in 1931 when Abbott formed its first international office in Montreal, Canada. Expansion continued in 1962 when Abbott entered into a joint venture with Dai Nippon Pharmaceutical Corporate Limited of Osaka, Japan to manufacture radiopharmaceuticals. During this year, Abbott's expansion projects in England, Italy and France were also completed. With all these developments abroad, Abbott adopted an international division structure. Under this organization of management, Abbott added another division to the three product-based divisions to be responsible for all foreign operations. This international division is itself divided regionally, with each country reporting to the international management. In June 2012, the company entered into a definitive agreement to take over Russian pharmaceutical manufacturer Veropharm in a deal worth $631 million. Abbott, which already employs 1,400 people in Russia, said it planned to set up a manufacturing presence in the country once the deal closed. Abbott's core businesses focus on pharmaceuticals, medical devices and nutritional products which have been supplemented through acquisitions. The firm's divisions are animal health, anesthesia for animals, clinicare, liquid animal diets and other veterinary products, diabetes care, glucose monitoring devices and medicine, diagnostics, hematology, immunodiagnostic, oncology and clinical chemistry including the ISAT, molecular analysis of DNA, RNA and proteins at the molecular level, nutrition, baby nutrition, Similac, Isomil and Gain, adult health products, Ensure and Zone Perfect and special dietary needs, Glucerna, vascular, stents, vessels, closure devices, endovascular and coronary technologies. On October 19, 2011, the company announced that it planned to separate into two companies, one in medicinal products and the other in research-based pharmaceuticals. Both are now publicly traded. The medical products company retained the Abbott name. The research-based pharmaceuticals company is named AbbVie. In preparation for this reorganization, Abbott has drastically cut expenses and taken a $478 million charge in Q3 2012 to pay for the restructuring. This separation was effective as of January 1, 2013. AbbVie was officially listed in the New York Stock Exchange on January 2, 2013. Abbott announced the shareholders of the company Abbott announced the shareholders of the company will receive their one share of AbbVie common stock beginning on January 1st, the day the company will split. Only the shareholders who are listed as owning a share of Abbott by December 12th will be able to receive one share of AbbVie. The new company AbbVie, whose symbols are ABBV, is expected to begin trading on the New York Stock Exchange on January 2nd. Abbott will continue to be run by Miles White, the chairman and chief executive of the company. AbbVie will be led by new named CEO Richard Gonzalez, previous executives of Abbott. AbbVie will feature the drug Humira. The company split into three main divisions based on their products: pharmaceuticals, hospital products, and nutritional products. The product division structure worked well for their Chicago headquarters, but when international expansion began in Montreal, Canada, in 1931, Abbott adopted an international division structure, Abbott Fact Book. Under this organization, Abbott's international division was responsible for all the foreign operations. Another division was added in 1973 called the Diagnostic Division, which manages all the diagnostics business on a global scale, separate from the international division, corporate. In 2010, Abbott acquired Solvay SA's pharmaceutical unit Press. However, Abbott has had to cut jobs to minimize the cost caused by areas of overlap with Solvay. Reuters. Miles D. White, CEO, oversees the executive vice presidents of every internal division. The company has implemented a new management structure to provide leadership focus in the three product divisions, clearly defining the responsibilities of each executive vice president. For example, Jeffrey M. Leiden has been appointed executive vice president of pharmaceuticals and reports to White. Along with being ranked 75th on the Fortune 500 list of largest US-based corporation today, Abbott has been placed 4th on the best places to work in industry list by the scientists and one of the best companies for women, the 100 best. In 2012, the company was ranked 15 in the top 20 biopharma employers by Science Careers. In October 2011, the company agreed to pay at least $1.3 billion for illegally marketing its Depakote epilepsy drug to the US government in 24 states. To date, it is the third largest pharmaceutical settlement in US history. Shareholders then brought derivative suits against the company directors for breach of fiduciary duty, which Abbott objected to, but the court ruled against Abbott's motions to dismiss and reconsider and in favor of the shareholders. On October 2, 2012, the company was charged with a $500 million fine and $198.5 million forfeiture for illegal marketing, and in a plea agreement was assessed the second largest criminal fine in US history for a drug company. U.S. District Court Judge Samuel G. Wilson of the Western District of Virginia imposed it given Abbott's guilty plea related to its unlawful promotion of Depakote for uses not approved by the FDA. Abbott had advertised Depakote to be used to control behavioral disturbances for patients with dementia and schizophrenia without FDA approval. In addition, Abbott marketed Depakote for other psychiatric conditions in adults, including depression, anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, alcohol and drug withdrawal, and psychiatric conditions in children, including conduct disorders, attention deficit disorder, and autism. The court also ordered Abbott to a 5-year term of probation and court supervision for its CEO and board of directors. So we got to know about the various aspects of Abbott. We went through the company's history to its present-day scenario. Hope the information was useful and have a good day.